Top story at this time, a horrifying incident. A college student was killed by a former classmate inside a college campus in Karnataka's Hubli region. Victim Neha's father has alleged that accused Fayaz was part of a love jihad gang, adding that he was forcing Neha to convert to Islam. The victim's father has said that there were 4 accomplices along with murderer Fayaz who were involved in this case. Neha was stabbed to death in broad daylight in her college. Her father is a Congress corporator, Niranjan Hiremath. The murder has ignited a political storm in the state with the opposition BJP and the Congress government sparring over love jihad charges. The BJP hit out at Siddaramaiah-led Congress government, accusing it of playing politics of appeasement at the expense of law and order. Meanwhile, the Congress government has said that strictest action is going to be taken against the accused. But at the same time, the government has denied the love jihad angle to all of this.
But sir, there is a narrative that is getting spinned around that this is a case of love jihad, that he was trying to convert your daughter to another religion. But the Karnataka Congress government, including the chief minister, has plainly, flatly rejected this, saying that there was something personal that was going on between them. And this is purely not a case of love jihad. You are from the Congress party too. How do you see this? Was it true that it was a case of love jihad?
It is I say directly it is a love jihad.
Why do you say so?
Because he is an ex-student, he is a failure student, and he is joined to the this community, this love jihad team. He is already joined, and he is taken a train from them. Then only he is taken action on him, not to only that person. That with him, another 4 person are there. They targeted my family. They targeted my daughter, such family, such girls. They are proposing every time. They want to see my proposal is coming. Either you join me. Otherwise, I will. Otherwise, they tell to take kidnap or other murder. They will direct this only.
ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಸಮಸ್ತ ಜನರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿದು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕ್ಷಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಜನತೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ನೇಹಳ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಸರ್. ಅದು ಮಗು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಮಗು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ನನಗೆ ಅವಳ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಃಖ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ದುಃಖ ನನಗೂ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ನನಗೆ ಮಗುವಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ತಪ್ಪೇ ಸರ್. ಯಾವ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾದ್ರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪೇ ಸರ್. ಈ ನೆಲದ ಕಾನೂನು
ಏನಿವತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನಿಲ್ದ ಮನೆ ನಡೆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆ, ನೇಹಾ ಹಿರೇಮಠ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಹೋದರಿಯನ್ನ ಬರ್ಬರವಾಗಿ ಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಫಯಾಜಿಗೆ ಈಗ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಅವನು ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಸ್ ನಡೀತಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1 ವರ್ಷ 2 ವರ್ಷ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಳಕಳಿ ವಿನಂತಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾನು ವಕೀಲ ವೃತ್ತಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ವಕೀಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅಣ್ಣತಮ್ಮರಿಗೆ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾರು ಅವನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಕಾಲತ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅವನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕೇಸ್ ನಡೆಸಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಾಕತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಅವನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಏನಾರು ನೀವು ಕೇಸ್ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಇಂಥ ಪ್ರಚೋದನೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಹಕಾರ ಆಕೈತಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ಗೆ ಬೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಾರ್ದಂಗೆ ಅವ್ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಘಟನೆಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಬಂದು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸುಧೀರ್ ಮುದೋಳ್, ಜೈ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಘಟನೆ, ಧಾರವಾಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ.
We have also got that information. He is yet to formally give a regarding this particular thing. He is yet to give us the information. We are also in touch with the complainant and his family. Whatever is their doubts or during the course of investigation, as I said, it is not going to be a single lane investigation. We are going to collect evidences. We are going to record the statement of the family and other members also, and we will have a thorough investigation and ensure that all the aspects, whether as alleged by the parent or any other thing which comes up in the due course of investigation, we will take suitable action.
We don't want to support anyone. Law will take its own course mercilessly. Whatever the issue is there, the law will take course. No question of standing or supporting anyone on this issue.
The government, the administration has arrested the accused. We'll go deep into it. Whatever is the fact will come out in front of public, and we demand that the severest punishment as per law should be given to that person, and it will be given. And that is very clear. BJP wants to take political advantage out of it. First, BJP should respond why they are not helping the Kannadigas when we are in distress. Why always Karnataka has been getting stepmotherly treatment. That is what BJP has to respond.
Government is taking the things casually. And she has denied. They may be friends, but now when she has denied, he stabs her in a college. And you people react so casually. So that's why we have said there may be this angle, and that should be investigated. This is what we have said, and we stick to that.
Congress is defending radicalized mindset, and it has always done this. 8 gruesome murders have taken place in last 24 to 36 hours in Karnataka. All of this is happening, but Karnataka Chief Minister, Karnataka Congress government is busy trying to shelter those who are the accused because of vote bank politics. How low will this vote bank politics go? Even your own Congress leader's daughter is not safe in Karnataka. Can other daughters' safety be guaranteed by Congress?
खड़गे जी को पहले ये जानना चाहिए कि किस तरह से कर्नाटका में कानून व्यवस्था ध्वस्त है और सिद्धारमैया मस्त है। हमारी बहन की हत्या कर दी जाती है और खंजर से ही करी जाती है। ये जो खंजर निकले हैं, ये कांग्रेस पार्टी की जो नफरत की राजनीति है, उसकी वजह से आम आदमी परेशान है। और जब हमारी बहन के साथ इस तरह का कुकर्म होता है, तो ना सोनिया गांधी कुछ बोलती हैं, ना राहुल गांधी कुछ बोलते हैं, और ना प्रियंका वाड्रा गांधी कुछ बोलती हैं।